There's refining. I still don't have much coal, which is a bit of a problem, so I can't really get too many battleships, but I can now, in theory, get battleships if I, found some coal. I thought definitely there was some up here. Oh yeah, look, there we go. There's at least one more source of coal. That's good. Let's go get that back. I thought Hungary had multiple. Maybe we'll find it. We'll find it at some point, I'm sure. So I've got oil in a lake under my harbour, and there's some more oil underneath the entertainment complex. We've got various elements of oil. I think enough that we could rush missile cruisers if we wanted to, but I think instead we're going to rush chemistry so I can get research labs going. Oh, by the way, I now have the Warlord's Throne as well. I was thinking that would be quite a useful thing, and fingers crossed it's transpired to be. One more city from Hungary. There we go. Warlord's Throne is now giving me 20% extra production because I didn't have enough. 444 production in my capital right now. Oh boy. That's quite a lot. Taj Mahal in 2 turns, anybody? Yep. That's what I'm looking at. First neighborhood, that's brilliant because London was severely limited on population, but there's also globalization. Okay, right. E-commerce, 2 production and 5 gold from all trade routes. Again, I didn't think my trade routes were doing enough for me, so I'm glad we have that card in now. And yeah. International Space Agency, 683 science. That represents about 110%. I think I've got about 22 city-states on side. That's pretty good. That'll do okay. That's okay. I think we're going to pop that instead of Merchant Confederation. I like Merchant Confederation. It's a really good card, but I don't think I need it right now. Oh, a New Deal. Do I need New Deal? Yeah, I need New Deal. That's a really good one. Republican League. There's lots of stuff that I do and don't need, but I think we're going to just go for this because my science, we're shifting down to about 1,200 now. Yeah, 1,278 science. Let's get collective activism at the same time, just to make sure our culture's high enough, because again, I just don't think our stats are high enough. How far off Yerevan am I? Oh my goodness, really close. 72 gold per turn Yerevan is. That's beautiful. Well, we need to just make sure that London continues to grow. So how much appeal does my neighborhood have? I can't remember where I built it. +6. Okay, that's good. So I probably don't need Alto in that city, but again, I kind of want a lot of the modern era engineers. There's a couple that are quite good. Goddard, for instance, is brilliant. I could get Sharth of the Wonders. Tesla would be good as well. As you can see, I've got 3 different spaces that the spaceports could be on. I think I'm going to get myself a campus in one of them, a spaceport in another, and I've got choice for one more. So at the moment I've got Eiffel ready to go. I've also got Ada Lovelace. She can put 2 more districts into a city, but I actually don't think London can manage them. Physically haven't got enough. haven't got enough tiles to work. It's mad. It's gone crazy. It's absolutely gone crazy. Let's build a water park over here actually. Got trade routes from Manchester, make sure they are as good as can be. Let's get foreign ministry because I can levy all of my city-states if I needed to with my 6,000 gold per turn. I need to have enough options. The main thing for me, just making sure I have options. Should I build Petra somewhere? Newcastle, do you think? Kind of covered up most of my desert tiles. Not many available. Oh, Sheffield could do it as well. Oh, that one. Do I want to do that? No, not really. Amundsen Scott would be a better choice, actually. You know what? Birmingham would be a good... Yeah, this is a good city to improve. Let's go over here. 11 population city has been taken, and Hungary is now falling apart. Another city taken to the south. That means Hungary's only got the one. Pest. I like the fact that throughout all of this, I only have 89 grievances with Hungary. It's just, I love it. I love it. Golden Age War. People are just like, oh yeah, no, Ursa's really looking good today. Yeah, he can do what he wants. Social media. That's over 2,000 culture from one policy card. Okay, that's a lot. I'm going to put that instead of Raj. Raj is really good. Do I need I do need New Deal. New Deal is pumping my capital full of absolute craziness. Economic Union's pretty good. Yeah, all of these things do production to my capital. I think colonial taxes is probably the one that's got to go now, rather than Raj. Yeah, but I just want to keep the science and the culture. Let's have a look at this. I reckon we're probably going to go to just under 4,000 culture. What did I say? 3,966. That is just below 4,000. And I've got toys. Yay for toys. What government would beat my democracy? Democracy is pretty good, to be fair, but these governments are better. Commercial hubs and encampments provide cities with 10% production. That's quite cool. I lose science, but lots of production would help me with projects, although 30% production towards all projects and power. That's pretty good as well. I'm going to go for synthetic technocracy. It's always a good government. I think at this late stage of the game, amenities are much easier to get hold of, so we'll kind of hope for that. Building some campuses as well, just really turbocharging my science. 1 attack, 2 attack, and then I think we can go 3 and 4, knocking Hungary out of the game. And because I'm in a golden age war, I'm pretty convinced that nobody's going to mind. Plus we get some era score from it as well. Beautiful. Now, you may have noticed if you were eagerly observing, I am actually moving my navy now over to Inca. I'm going to do exactly the same thing down here. You know, they've denounced me. I still have 31 turns to exert a golden age war, and look, final city captured, 100 grievances. That's it. They're going to forget about it in 15 turns. It's fine. Time for a better government. I don't need tourism, but I do need all of the delicious policy cards. Wait until this just clicks into gear. You ready? Oh yeah. I have so many, it's actually quite difficult to work out what I've got in my government and what I haven't got in my government, but I don't think I need any more economic policies. We've got everything that's sort of really important. All the trade route ones, all the science ones. Force modernization is still pretty good. Logistics is still pretty good. We'll get integrated space cell in later, but for now, I think we can just put in, other things we like. Democratic legacy, let's do it. Republican legacy, let's do it. Colonial taxes and Wisselbanken. There we go. Now just make sure that all of my trade routes are still doing exactly what they need to do. London's a little bit down on housing, but it's still got room to grow. That's the good thing. 123 food per turn. Yeah. Oh, and a sewer. So we can still grow. That's fine. Actually, there is another tempting option here. India's right next to me and my friendship with them has just expired. Should we go after India? That could be fun. Are my traders safe? Let me just double check. Have I got a Mogadishu? I have. Unfortunately, some of my traders are going through their land. Do I care if they get pillaged? No, because I'll just renew them and then I'll get more envoys. So yeah, you know what? I think we've got to go and do this, haven't we? Yeah. Okay, so are they allied to anybody that I'm not allied to? No, they're not. How much trade have I got with them at the moment? About 50 gold per turn. That's not enough. Let's denounce and let's Golden Age War. I love the Golden Age War. It's brilliant. India does not fear war, no? Welcome to the English. So Liverpool is right next door, and there is a military encampment here, which is pretty useful. So let's see what we want to send over. I've got a lot of army on the way, but... Actually, no, it's Manchester, isn't it? Sorry, I got that wrong. I could send infantry. Oh, that's tough. 75 strength. Yeah, let's send a couple of infantry armies over. There's 1, nice, and there's 2. They don't move very fast, but they're very, very powerful. Have I got myself... No, they're still medics. Where is the next upgrade, isn't it? Oh, it's supply convoy. There it is. Let's do that. I love supply convoys. Make units move a lot quicker. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, we've got army literally on the border with India already. I didn't even plan that, but we should be able to just advance very nice and quickly now. So we're facing down on Amber again, and I would love it if people didn't neutralize governor. I can just see that being a problem in the future. Not that I have any diplomatic favor. I keep selling it all. Recruit partisans has gone up. Okay, I guess that's fine. Chemistry is really cool, and all of my alliances have expired. Basically, if my alliances are in place, I don't need to destroy everybody. I'd rather keep them up. And yeah, no, I'm just gonna... I mean, Scythe was minus 32 there, but I can just make friends with them, so it's fine. Just watch the multipliers at work here, okay? So I've got 1,477 science. If I buy myself a research lab, that's immediately up to 1,537, so that's 60 science that one got me. And another 53 science, I think that one got me. And another 54 science. Yeah, it's a lot of science. There's a lot of science now. Okay, I feel a little bit bad here. India are rushing me with wooden boats. My ironclad could probably deal with these fairly effectively. Yeah, I'm going to do that. It's just a lot of fun. This attack was all a feint though, because we've actually now taken Bangalore on the other side of their empire. Oh, the Incans don't like that. Well, tough, to be fair. And I've also taken the city on the border here as well. Yep, here comes Ursa. He's here and he's moving in very quickly. Oh, Venetian Arsenal. I sort of ended up buying my army, didn't I? I probably don't need this, but now if I produce using production any boat, I get another one for free. And if I do that in big cities, I could make like 2 battleship armadas, and yeah, it's really, really good, especially when combined with the card that gives me super production towards boats. Have I got that in at the moment? I don't even have that in at the moment. I don't even think I need it, to be honest. We've got so many boats as it is. Just gonna pinch Hattusa and Mittler at the same time. Lots of extra science there. To 1,947. It's not bad, really, is it? Not bad at all. Let's get rocketry, and then I fancy getting missile cruisers. Yeah. I think that should be Mumbai taken, which is an 8 population city, and that should be a 2 population city just to the south as well. I can then go 1, 2, 3 attacks and take a 10 population city to the north. So you can see the speed of which I'm attacking at the moment. Again, not even bothering to pillage, just attack, attack, attack. Yeah, by the time my inventory get in, I think I've already pretty much won, but there's an 11 population city. Bit of a science burst there. Oh, I like it when you get the whole tech in one go, but nope, not to be this time. But as you can see, I'm still building railway, still picking up luxuries. I've got so much stuff, no one will trade with me anymore because I've kind of exhausted the market on every single resource. But I am canaling my way out of hungry cities, so that's a good thing. So I just built Cristo Redentor. Now, I sort of had a bit of a weird theory, and I'm not entirely sure that this is the thing, but I think there's an achievement for building Cristo Redentor and Estadio in the same city, right? 2016 ready, you've got to be Brazil. You have to be Brazil to get it. I was wondering if I could just name Bristol Rio de Janeiro. Just a small rebranding. No one would notice. It's practically the same thing. No, they've sinned through. They've sinned through my wily attempts at that. Never mind. 12 population city now taken down in the south. That opens up a route to Patna, I believe. Yeah, we've got plenty of army now. More of a case of making sure I have enough movement to actually get around all of these units. Do you want a Golden Age war with Inca Scythia? Oh yeah, no, you're very bribable. Look at that, 700 gold. Absolutely. Let's just take out Inca as well. That will leave me with a map full of people that like me, and all of my war crimes will be forgotten. I like that. You can make friends with about 5 or 6 people per game, because that's how many alliances you can run. And if there's more AI than that, just, just kill them until you get down to an acceptable number. It's the Ursa way. You can see I've got my navy very much ready to go here, and we've already taken an Incan city. It's not going to be too hard, this. The more annoying thing is that my sea dogs keep stealing all of these Incan ships, and it's like, I don't really want them. They're rubbish. Right, there's rocketry. We can uncover the map very shortly, but Kabul has just appeared, so there's another city-state, which is good. I can just go 1, 2, 1, and they're all on side as well. Just every single city-state that appears, more science. I'm up to 5,000 culture, 2,000 science. Lovely. Calcutta taken. How many of India got? Not many cities left, actually. We're doing okay. London, 25 population, but more importantly, I have some trade routes to set. I like any turn that involves me starting it with just making a bunch of trade routes. 76 gold per turn. I mean, that's just one route. It's amazing. There goes Patna. Another city falls. I like the fact that everywhere is still ecstatic. That is something that I could get used to. And another 10 population city there. In the meantime, I'm still attacking Inca and stealing their cities as well. That's a good thing. Global warming mitigation. Interesting. How much mitigation have I actually got to do? What's the world looking like? It hasn't heated that much. 0.3. Yeah, between Cardiff and my government, we're generating quite a lot of eco power, so that's good. Can we take Delhi? I believe we can. Perfect. Right, now we're off to these cities down south, and I think that's India out of the game. That was relatively quick. I'm just collecting all the trade routes. That's the best bit. Again, I've got to the point where London physically can't have any more trade routes. 610 production. Oh my lord, 3,000 gold from one city. Yeah. I've just realized that I probably should have some more spies in this city. Okay, yeah, let's just build some spies. I've got 7 envoys somehow. Can I actually capture everyone? Anshan, let's put 2 in a CAD, and then with containment, that should take those 2 over for me. Yep. Perfect, and then 1, 2 into Zanzibar, and then 1 into La Venta, and I've taken those 2 as well. There we go, Zanzibar's no longer at war with me now, which is brilliant, and I think that's everyone. Every single city-state on the map I have taken over. I have conquered from a point of love. I'll just put another envoy in to get more science. 4,000 science, 6,600 culture per turn. It's only turn 185. No, that's ridiculous. Oh, I love it. Or not even on turn 200. Not even on turn 200. This is crazy. Here we go. Birmingham finally got around to putting its campus in. Yeah, that took enough time, didn't it? Let's just quickly buy this tile. Go down to the Amazon Scott Center. 1,620 production. I think with the Wonder card in, which I'm sure we can dig out of somewhere, that should be fine. I don't even think I need Republican Legacy anymore. I think we're actually, our cities are pretty happy. Let's put skyscrapers in instead. That obviously boosts Eiffel's boost as well as everything else. Are we still on 38 cities happy? No, 26 and 12. Okay, right, actually, so we did need the card. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, cool. Well, Amazon Scott will fix itself relatively soon, hopefully. 70 gold per turn for one trade route, and that's not from my capital. Oh, Elizabeth, you just, the extra gold to city-states, you create a monopoly. I know that obviously we've got Owls of Minerva turned on at the moment, but I don't even need it to get these trade routes. Silly powerful. Silly powerful, that's what this is. There's Agra taken. We just need the one city now, and luckily I have troops on the way. This is going to be a very good test. We are into the information era, and what I'm going to do is pop in a few things. So we've got forced modernization at the moment. I've got skyscrapers. Let me just use skyscrapers a little bit more by just popping in one charge of Eiffel there. 2 turns on Amazon Scott. I can wait the rest. I'm going to pop in integrated space cell. 15% extra speed on space race projects if you've got a military academy or a seaport. So my capital has both of those, so that's fine. So instead of getting an aerodrome, which is very, very tempting, I am going to now, with Pingala, with the 30% promotion and 15% and all these other things, Earth satellite is 2 turns. That's crazy. I'm just going to spend a bit of gold on some engineers as well. If we can pick up Goddard and Tesla and people, then that'll help. Goddard will really, really boost this through. Just going to dip quickly now into satellites, then nanotech, and then we'll worry about getting to this point and see if we can find the final science project, smart power doctrine. Let's just go all the way now to the end game culture. We've got such crazy yields now. It's mad. In fact, 4,000 science per turn. How much do I even need for like robotics? 2,500. I think I've actually got enough science to be one-teching everything now. So yeah, because of that, my gold, I'm literally just going to use on great engineers. We're going to see if we can get both Goddard, actually all 3 of them, Goddard, Korolev, and von Braun. Might be expensive, but it'll be worth it, methinks. Mendeleev, I think I've actually already researched every single tech the Mendeleev could even boost us. So that's a little bit pointless, but never mind. I want to get Tesla. That's a bit more production for my capital. Again, 460D production on the space projects. I just feel like it's not enough. There you go, bit of selling, and now I can afford Tesla, which means hopefully... Yep, there's Goddard. Goddard is next. Beautiful. Should we see how well my missile cruisers do against Cusco? Oh yeah, actually pretty well. I like that. We'll just double that up with a couple of attacks from some Sea Dog fleets. I've got an ironclad to make my introductions to Cusco after. That was a Renaissance wall, and I think we're going to blow it up in 2 using only boats. That's good. Inca, we should be able to just race over Inca fairly quickly now, which is awesome. Oh, there's India gone. There we go. We've taken India out, so that will cause me another bunch of grievances, but I had already lost the grievances from the previous takedown, so, I mean, we should be fine. We should be absolutely fine. First project done. Earth satellite in 2 turns. We shouldn't have much problem doing this, and I'm really hoping we don't discover much on the map. I had discovered most of it anyway. Amundsen Scott. So that's 20% extra science and 10% production in every city in my empire. Again, I don't feel like my yields were high enough. I felt like I was somehow lacking, so I decided to employ the power of Arctic super penguins. There they are. Yes. Their little evil minds are off to go and herd these deer into the slaughterhouses. Clearly, the evil penguins will do that. I love the little flag. Such a cool flag. But very helpfully, I've now got moon landing, which again, I can do in 2 turns. That's going to give me a one-time culture boost of about 45,000 culture. Considering to get Future Civic, I need 4,200. I feel like that might overshoot ever so slightly. Manhattan Project in 3 turns, you say? Well, okay, if... Manchester needed something to do, I guess. I don't want to let my citizens get bored. That would be rude of me. Very rude of me. I get the feeling that people may be stealing my money. So I'm just sending lots of spies to my own nation here. I'm going to just put a couple in and around my commercial hub. I need to protect my spaceport as well. Although saying that, I'm building projects so quickly. I don't think anyone's actually quick enough to disable my spaceport before I finish like 4 projects. I say that, of course, very smugly. And I look forward to being proven wrong when my spaceport at a very crucial moment gets blown to smithereens. It's just the natural way. Another city-state appeared, but it's Woolen. Like, I just want Chinguetti. It would be so good. Moon landing's off. 45,000 culture is mine. I don't remember the last time I had such a big culture bomb. Nope, sorry, scrap that. It's 5,500. I'm so sorry. I totally lied to you. It's my bad. That is my bad, and I am sorry for it. There we go. Look, I can already trade with it. It's on my side already. Literally, it appears Ursa has befriended it. Totally balanced, as the game intended. I've also just smashed through the 10,000 gold per turn mark as well. I'm on 10,300 gold per turn. I can now buy an engineer pretty much every turn. Korolev, though, is 37,000 gold. Oh no! I have to wait 3 turns. Ugh, what a shame. Well, I've taken over every city-state on the map. So I guess, what do we do now? Just make sure that everyone is at 6 envoys on each one? Probably the best thing to do, isn't it? Yeah, I guess we'll just start from the top and make our way down. Oh my goodness, I lost a city-state. Everyone panic. Oh no, that's cost me so much important science and culture. I can't stand for it. Okay, I wasn't entirely sure how I was gonna take one of these Incan cities and then keep loyalty. So what I did is I've sort of repeated the strategy that I did on my recent Korea game, where you sort of create a beachhead. So I've worn down the 3 cities at the same time, we're basically to 0 health, and I'm now gonna go 1, 2, and then 3. So that I take all 3 cities in one coordinated attack. And now, in theory, loyal, loyal, loyal. There you go. You see? It works every time, some of the time. Now I just need an actual land army to go and take on the Incans. I'm sure it'll be fine. Manhattan Project. I like the Manhattan Project. I do like Operation Ivy a bit more, but, we can't complain. Do I just build a nuclear device because I can, because it's 2 turns? Oh, go on then. So this is a fortification of Renaissance War strength, 70 strength city, and my mechanized infantry army with a CAD can just go, bam, I don't like your walls. I'm going to ignore your walls. Not entirely sure how the Incans feel about that, but it's just what's going to happen now. The helicopters have arrived. Oh, you're kidding me. Smart materials. Literally, the second to last tech is the one that does the booster projects. The first one I've encountered is smart materials. Oh, we're going to be so close here to a turn 200 science victory. That's astounding, seeing as I don't aim for those. You need to play in a very particular way to get those. It's a very, how do I put this, optimized way of playing Civ that involves a lot of like city moving and pillaging and a lot more micromanagement, but the fact that I'm even going to get close to that is astounding. Like, for instance, I just missed a turn where I could have been making the Mars colony last turn, so I could then work smart materials on turn 194 rather than 195. So it's stuff like that I haven't optimized very well, but yeah, this has been such a strong playthrough. When was I building that? What? Sometimes my autopilot does the weirdest things. I guess if you see Golden Gate Bridge and you've got some production, you might as well build it, because, I mean, isn't it awesome? It's wonderful. Where even is it? Oh, it's there. Oh, that's cute. It's so pointless. I feel like there's about 101 places that probably could have gone, like here, but, never mind. I love it. There's Einstein and, again, like Grace Hopper. She would have been brilliant to boost a couple of techs in. Actually, I might be able to, look, there she is, 37. Yeah, okay, right, fine. She's not appearing anytime soon. How's my carbon recapture going? Oh, yeah, okay, we've cooled the planet 0.2 degrees. I'm going to freeze it so that anybody that generates any carbon is going to have negative diplomatic favor. Do I need to be doing this? No, but it's something to do. It's something for my city to be getting on with. I have a nuclear device. I have nothing that can fire it at the moment, but I do have a nuclear device. So we'll come back to that later. Oh look, aircraft carriers as well. Yay! Einstein gives my research labs 4 science more. That's pretty good. I was on 5,900 science. Oh, yeah, he was worth 200 science per turn. If I wasn't on just a crazy science game, that would have been quite a big chunk. Oh, Korea's denounced me. I think they literally were like, go on then. Like, I want to be next on the chopping block. Oh no, wouldn't it be bad if something happened to me? It's like, don't tempt me. Don't threaten me with a good time, Korea, because I will march over to you and I will incorporate you into the Byzantine Empire. Sorry, I mean the English Empire. Yes, I definitely know how to switch off from my own personal mod. Just realized we're up to 8,000 culture per turn. That's mad. The last time I had that much culture per turn, I was playing Pericles, and he is just big numbers. Civ never did bring in a leader that gave you a science boost for every city-state. Probably a good thing that. Oh, I built a bomber apparently. I must have done that for a city-state. Oh, actually, hang on. Bomber. Oh, now I do have something to drop a nuke from. That's interesting. Right, exoplanet expedition. Oh, I mean, Korolev is almost ready now, so I might as well, I'm just going to trade some coal and then buy you in. Bam. Who's up next? Jane Drew. I like Jane. Jane's awesome. And there's Grace. She would fill in some very nice text for me, but not a priority right now. I think the Incans now have but 1 city left, which is quite good. So we can just attack that. And in we come with the second attack, and the Incans are now out of the game. How did you darken the sun? I'll tell you, with swarms of mechanized infantry just jumping very high. I wish it was more scientific, but it is not. There's the off-world mission. Where did they build my other spaceport? I had at least 1 more spaceport. Oh, it's Bristol. Right. I should have really been sending my trade routes from this city. London ran out, so I've been sending them from Liverpool. Yeah, Bristol would have made a lot more sense. Never mind. That's the great thing about Elizabeth. Like, any city with a lot of districts, which is a lot of them, will produce the trade routes better. And because you get more gold for every district, you send out more trade routes from a city to city-states. And then you get Wisselbanken, and then you get democracy, and then your cities get bigger, and they get more districts. But it's a natural snowball. It's really fun. Like, I really have enjoyed this playthrough immensely. Like, a really, really well synergized leader with England's natural abilities. That in itself is a very, very welcome introduction, but otherwise just, again, very fun leader to play. Exoplanet has gone. I'm going to make London build all the terrestrial lasers because it can do it in 1 turn. That's perfect. And my other spaceport in Bristol is going to be the one to do the Lagrange laser stations, because these are the ones that you can rush with Korolev because they are the aluminium ones. If you chop out or rush a terrestrial laser station, then the city will temporarily have no power and it will not travel any light years per turn that turn at all. Why? I have no idea, but it just does. We can put that down in the sort of endless list of bugs that probably should have been looked at by now, but never mind, it's fine. Terrestrial laser station, ahoy! Off into the sky with you! So it's turn 198, and we have got, let's have a look, 2 light years, traveling 3 per turn. So yeah, it's going to be like a turn 205 victory, something like that. We could have got 200 with this build. Oh, Elizabeth has been just ridiculous. There's Korolev going again. So that's 4 light years per turn now. Oh, hello. That's a bunch of great people on the same turn. Look, I love it when you just get all of your cities running the projects because you just can't be bothered to actually get them to do anything. I love when this happens. Minus 0.2 degrees global temperature. We are absolutely causing now the ice caps to re-freeze beyond what they should be. And that means that Sweden, because Sweden is putting a measly 3 carbon into the atmosphere, it counts as a massive amount because of some sort of integer overflow, and I'm gone negative. So they're going to start hemorrhaging diplomatic favor per turn. If you were going for a diplomatic victory, this would be the way to do it. Ignore the massive hurricane. There is turn 200, 11 light years per turn. We're now going 7. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be far off my initial prediction. Don't mind me whilst I just build this airstrip in totally neutral territory and move a jet bomber right to it. Don't mind me if I just declare a Golden Age war on Korea. I mean, let's be fair and let's remember, they declared a war on me. They denounced me. So I think this is totally fair retribution, isn't it? Totally fair. Look, they had uranium. This is, if anything, a preemptive strike. That's what I say. If anything, we're saving the world from a lot of nuclear devastation here, so, you know, let's just think of it that way. Plus I have over 2,000 diplomatic favour, so, you know, go on then. Declare an emergency, I dare you. I want to see what Scythia does here. There's a lot of cavalry and some unguarded cities, including this one, which is, now you can just walk into the capital, Scythia, so go for it. You take career out. It's your chance to have some fun in the sun. Look, Scythia's gone for vampires again. We've had a couple of games with Scythian vampires with the AI where they've done incredibly well with them. I love seeing it. It's that fun moment when the AI stumbles into quite a good strategy and you're like egging it on. You're like, go on, do it. You know you want to. Look, I'll even help. I'll even help by doing a bombing run for you. Military aid request. You know what? I'm going to opt out of this one, but good luck with that career. Can't beat Ursa. He's winning the Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah, ignore all of the conquering that I did. It's all about peace, trust me. To randomly 3 technologies. There's computers and guidance systems. Hey, it all helps. What did I say? Turn 205? That's 1 light year away and we're traveling 13 per turn. Come on, it's pretty close. Oh yeah, whoops, I forgot about gold and now I've got 96,000 of it. Okay, I guess I'll buy Jane Drew and John Roebling. Paxton is now 134,000. I guess we'd have to wait 10 whole turns for them. So yeah, that's fair. I have so many governors being produced though. I just don't know what to do with them. Like, I'm just throwing them at random governors and that... I don't even know where these governors are. Turn 205. I am psychic. I am beyond psychic. I am Elizabeth, England. So much fun. Now, there is a little caveat. Obviously, I played with Elsa Minerva, but I honestly don't think that really broke the game any more than it needed to. If we were playing on a regular-sized map with only a small amount of city-states, like 9 or even 12, so even Barb clans was turned off. Eleanor, I'm so used to Eleanor being the powerful one. Elizabeth, she would still be really powerful. Because all you would do, say you had 9 city-states, you would have 4 or 5 trading cities that you would then send your trade routes to, and you just make sure that those cities had districts. Now, I had the option of throwing them all into one city because it was a much bigger map, so it was an extreme example, but she would still be very powerful on a regular map. The average city, for instance, would be 10 population, so it would have 4 districts in. Now, using the Elizabeth ability, that's 12 gold per turn per trade route. That is a lot of gold. Better than Spain, it's probably better than Portugal, or Portugal does have the advantage on production and food. Tokugawa's better for science and culture, even Persia maybe, but I think Elizabeth's routes really stand up actually. They are very powerful. The fact that you get 2 bonus routes with the admirals, and the fact that admirals themselves give bonus routes early into the game, yeah, no, I think England works so well with Elizabeth, it's crazy. Look, we've got Augustus Caesar, not bad score for turn 205, and I didn't do any pillaging that game. I easily could have got under turn 200 if I had been rushing. Cities captured, up to 30. Cities founded, I did found the most, I promise. Districts constructed, this is why we win games. The AI can't keep up with the amount of districts we put down, and districts win games. Great people earned, I had a monopoly on anything I wanted with the amount of gold I had. These were all the engineers and scientists that I was buying. It was brilliant. My culture, yep, I mean, culture just went mad. That was the city-states in the game, admittedly. We're making culture a little bit easier to get, but if you have a look at faith, look, I took the faith there win. My gold has just compressed the AI's graphs into almost nothing. That's how much of a gold monopoly I had on the game. Science, I took the lead about turn 135, 140, and just ran away with it. My score, I took the score lead actually before turn 100, and I don't think I'd done any war by that point. No, not for a long time. So score-wise, yeah, just Elizabeth really takes off. I love Royal Navy dockyards, I love harbours, I love pushing the food. It was really, really good fun. Units killed, quite a few. Units lost. Did I lose any units that game? Oh, I did. I lost 1 unit. Oh, what a failure. Right, reload the game. Let's go again. Third religion, didn't get feed the world, didn't matter. I got the gold religion, which actually worked really well. And then wonders constructed. I'll admit, these were boredom wonders. Very few of them actually did anything. Kilwa was an important wonder. If I could have got it, Torre de Belém or Great Zimbabwe in my capital would have helped as well, but I was cattleless in my capital and I was on lake, so I couldn't build Torre. It has to be built on the coast, but never mind. Well, let's give London something to build where it gets a good bonus, shall we? Don't have any, literally no buildings that I can put down, but a rocket artillery. You can see we're up to 600 production. I think I saw about 750 when I was putting down districts and buildings because I had more industrial city-states than I had military city-states, but still. What a production house. Manchester's on 300, Bristol's on 220, Liverpool's on 145. Yeah, Germany, eat your heart out. And now, they've got more housing in London so it can continue to grow. I've been waiting so long for the England pass. Now that it's out, it really was good. It was worth waiting for. Elizabeth is one of my new favourite leaders, and it's made England just sing. I'm really looking forward to playing Steam Vicky as well. Much simpler, but I think the results could be hilarious. If you enjoyed the series as well, then consider subscribing. It really helps the channel out and would much appreciate it. And remember to come to Discord, because I keep things like the mod lists and the save files if you want to play along with the game, as well as there being an awesome community of about 9,000 Civ players. It's really cool and it blows my mind every time I look at it. Right, I'm off to the next series. Will you find me there? Only time will tell. See you later, goodbye! And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Dayboy91, Sean Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Krogerbrand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Rad, Matthew Hatch, Amiri C, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boy Zorro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Bear Ray, L. Truand, Creston, RB Hedge, Mushkin Mandeltort, Esri Dax, Deeble Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Guberman, Clint Hennes. Thank you all for your support. It's amazing. See you all next time. Goodbye.